Fuck it! Do it live!
That's your fault!
How dare you?
How you doing?
Kevin!
Do not come.
I'm gonna come.
God, Gideon, we're rolling out!
The boat with all the sushi on it?
How many friends come with you?
Double homicide.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
You're a moron. So's your mother.
On a finger! Do it! Just do it!
Trying to earn money for college.
Your mom goes to college.
Damn!
My dad has a gold tooth. Look, my dad has diabetes.
Oh my God! Oh jeez! Oh my God!
Hi, Dean Kane here. Are you going to San Diego Comic-Con on July 19th through the 23rd? Well, so am I. And I've got an awesome in-person event. Hilarious, possibly hilarious Q&A just steps away from the San Diego Convention Center at 410 10th Avenue on the corner of 10th and J. We'll talk pop culture, movies, probably a little tiny bit about my time as Superman, and maybe have a couple big surprises for you. So show up, we'll see you there. Look forward to chatting. Cheers.
Thursday, July 13th, I'm Gabe Tate. This is Father-Daughter Dance. Welcome, everybody. Bienvenue, as they say in French, or bienvenidos, as they say in terribly spoken Spanish. Welcome, Minnie. How you doing this morning?
Good.
What was that? You look like 10 seconds to answer.
I've had a long morning with my baby, so
that's fine.
Trying to recuperate.
It's fine. So how's it going? Jericho's running late. Jericho Green will be here shortly. But what's going on with you? I got a lot of big news, but I want to know what's going on with you.
Hello? Can anybody hear me? This is
now I can hear you. Now I can hear you.
Hi, am I live, guys? Is this
yes,
on?
I can hear you.
What
yes.
Okay, cool. Just making sure, because I can't. If I was like one of those those horrible tropes they do in movies, is this thing on? When people say that.
All right. What's the latest? Let me know.
I don't know. I will just announce it because I don't think it's a secret. I got rebooked for Roast Battle, so that was awesome.
Okay.
I'm excited for that. It'll be in September. I believe it's September 6th at the Comedy Store in La Jolla. So I'm really, really excited for that. I had a blast last time, so I think it's just going to be great again. I'm just looking forward to it. I won last time, so I hope that I'm still the reigning champ. I'm going 2 for 2 right now. So.
Right. They should have a big belt. You know what? They could buy custom belts. I think like Amazon, other places. You guys should get some belts to do it, you know?
Oh, that'd be so much fun. They hold it up and they make it all crazy.
Right. You play like John Cena music or just something, you know? So.
I love that edit where they go, and his name is John Cena. Dun, 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 dun.
Right.
But yeah, that's everything.
You got to turn the volume up. Which one of us, Hunch? Who's loud? Who's quiet? I don't know. Maybe you're not close up to you. Sound fine to me. Maybe it's you, Hunch. Get the gum out of your ears. But, I said that to someone once when I was in college, and they got mad. I don't have gum in my ears. Like, do you really think that I thought that you had Hubba Bubba grape in your ears? Do you think I thought that?
They probably thought that, I don't know. They probably got their feelings. That sounds like something where somebody doesn't know how to lighten up.
Okay, we're back, I think. I think we're back.
I don't know what's going on.
No, it's Wi-Fi when we work. So I turned the Wi-Fi off just now. So I'm using my landline on my desktop. I forgot to do that before the show. Usually when I go live, I just turn off Wi-Fi. You know, for whatever reason, it doesn't work. You pay all this money per month, and then just it doesn't work. So what are you sending me a screenshot for?
Oh, I was just showing you what our screen looked like on YouTube. That was all because it looked
I
funny.
think we're fine. I think we're fine now. So
Okay.
But anyway, you want to talk about comics and Comic-Con and all that?
Yeah, it's happening next week. I'm really excited for you. I don't know if you guys are aware that my dad will be having a meetup at Basic Bar. It's really exciting. Dean Kane will be there. Jericho Green will be there, and he's here right now.
Green. You say his
So-
name and he appears.
Right
Yeah.
on cue. Forgive
That
me.
was
Forgive me. I had to feed my little tax breaks.
Oh,
So the law says 3 times a day.
right.
If not, they'll come get them. So
Oh, that's right. The school is out. It's summer right now, so your kids are
that's
all
right. So they're home all the time, grazing the whole day. I'm hungry.
What they have for lunch? What they have? Let us know.
We actually had breakfast first. We had a brunch. So my son wanted turkey sausage links, scrambled eggs, and a piece of sourdough bread. He's into making sandwiches out of everything. So everything goes in between his pieces of bread. And then my daughter, she's a little.
Brunch. Did they have Bellinis or mimosas to drink?
I gave him virgin mimosas. Wait, no, I gave him real ones. I gotta go. But no, my daughter, she's a little more bouge, so she likes avocado toast with soft scrambled eggs. If you scramble them too long, she's not going to eat them.
Oh my
Wow.
god, those are some loved kids.
Wow.
Well, you know, if I set the bar up here, then maybe the stupid boys that come sniffing around, they won't be good enough. So we'll
That's
see.
right.
Fingers crossed.
So yeah, you're saying when your daughter's a teenager, she won't be impressed when some boy takes her to Taco Bell?
She's like, ew. And she'll be holding like a little Pomeranian. Ew. She won't do it.
Name is Chanel.
I hate Pomeranians, by the way. But yeah, she's bouged out. She's Hillary Banks from Fresh Prince.
From the
That's
Fresh
my
Prince.
daughter. Did I make her that way? Did she
Yeah.
come here that way? Is it a combination of the two? I don't know. But she's definitely hoity-toity.
That's good. It's good. She has high standards.
Double
too high
Brewski.
sometimes.
Double Brewski talking about the big news that is just breaking. We all know Eric July, the guy I work with. I worked on his great record-setting comics, Isom. He's going to be at Comic-Con doing some signings with me at my booth. That's right, everyone. And he just started posting about that. We finally let the news out. I've known about it for a while. I've been talking to Eric about it for a few weeks. But we're letting the world know. And the wailing and gnashing of teeth of the blue-haired gatekeepers in the comic book industry.
Yeah.
We don't own this art form. We will be there. I have a nice, big, beautiful booth. People are saying it's a great booth. I cannot do a Trump impersonation, but I have a great booth. Booth 1705. Everybody says it's a great booth. And Eric July, the man himself, will be there. There's some work I did for Eric there. That's my friend Mike Barron. But hold on. Where's my tweet? I think it was in my replies right here. This is my Twitter right here. Big Man Comics. Follow me on Twitter.
It's in the description. I did it this time.
Nice.
Here's what I wrote on it. Here's what I wrote. Well, Eric July will be at my Gabe LT booth 1705. Thursday, July 20th from 1:30 to 3:30 p.m. and Friday, July 21st from 10 a.m. to noon. Make sure to follow me for updates. We are the industry now. We can't be stopped. Big Man Comics is here to stay. You understand me?
Nice.
That has 4,000 views on that tweet.
I mean,
Doing
if
quite well.
if the mainstream, the big companies don't want to make that money and they don't want to make quality entertainment and quality comics, then you guys will do it. Fine. If they don't want to take up that mantle, then we will. But it's a great booth. 1705, great booth. It's fake news. It's fake news. I'm working on it.
Yeah. It's a little up in the nose.
Yeah, it's a little nasally.
There's like
It's a little nasally.
China.
You know,
I just
Occasionally, you gotta take in some air. China, vagina,
Right.
fake news. So
Yeah.
But you know what? I remember something you said, Gabe. I remember something you said about learning voices is not like, because that's his catchphrase. Fake news. But like saying everyday stuff, reading stuff in that voice, like really being
Right.
able to say anything in that voice and not just their
Right.
catchphrases. So I keep that in the back of my tiny man brain.
Right.
Yeah, I think
And
Dad
it's tiny.
Dad said he ordered his Starbucks order in Stallone's voice, trying to practice it. He
Yeah.
just
Hey, I like decaf Americano with a splash of heavy cream, please. I literally did that in real life. Starbucks at my house. I was just going through the drive-thru in my Ford F-150, and I break out this Stallone voice, let them know what I want to drink.
So Mr. Stallone. You know who I like is there's a comedian named Kyle Dunnigan.
Yeah. Oh my God.
he's great.
He's so good when he does his what's the show where he's the caddy daddy?
He's the dad, and he goes like this. He drops his glass.
He does the Kardashians. I love the Bruce Jenner that he does.
Right.
Yeah, baby. He is fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
But
bye.
he's when it comes to voices and whatnot. Who's the character? Like he has it. He does like a filter where the head's kind of distorted, and the guy has glasses, and he's like an old guy. He's like an old weirdo pervert.
Oh, I don't remember that one.
And when he has Kurt Metzger on there with him,
Yes, Kyle
Classic.
Dunnigan is like one of the funniest dudes. He's
That
so,
dude's so
funny.
funny.
It's insane. Yeah. But guys, if you're in San Diego, come on down. Jericho Green will be there.
that's right. Booker,
And,
they'll be right there. Right?
And one thing I know about being a fan, like I'm a huge fan of the Denver Broncos. I would love to like go to practice or go in the locker room and talk to the guys after they get dressed from the shower, please.
Yeah, not right after.
Yeah, not while they're showering and dressing, but right after I'll talk to them, fresh as a daisy. But to take you guys into my locker room behind the scene, did you hear a ding about a minute ago? Like a ding, like a texting?
Yeah.
That was Dean Kane texting me because we got Comic-Con plans. Good old Deanie and Jericho and I and some other stuff percolating. So that's behind the scenes. Dean Kane is literally texting me stuff while I'm on the air with you guys. So, and it's a lot of fun what's going on. So a lot of great stuff planned. A lot of great stuff.
Yeah.
So
It's gonna be
we're
great,
good.
man. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Wait. And like I said last night, man, on the show, worst case scenario, you get to hang out with Dean Kane. So
Right.
it's a win-win for
Yeah.
everybody.
Right. And let me check the chat real quick.
Yeah, a couple people said hi. Sorry.
Everything is more funny in a Randy Macho Man Savage voice. That voice, that takes effort, and you do a few sentences, you need water right away on that one.
Yeah, there's some that like a Hulkster. That's one that requires some refreshment after.
Well, why do you say that, Jericho?
Well, brother, you got to get down in your voice, brother. Like when you're on the back of that red and yellow Harley, brother, and you're saying your prayers and eating your vitamins, brother. Thanks a lot, man. It's intense.
Are you a fan of Big Baby on the show, Minnie, too?
Yeah, I'll walk. So we play Dad's live stream in the living room just to like have it and listen to it while we're doing stuff. And I'll walk by and I'll just see these two big eyes on the screen. I'm like, oh, my kid's there.
But you know, when she gets in her big baby form and she gets to stomping, she does have a heart. Because last night she was going to crush Sean and his entire family. But
Well,
then-
Sean, his entire family, and his mid-century modern craftsman style home.
Yes. But I think it was a mix of her having a big heart and somebody made a bottle for her.
Right.
So she was mid crush, and then she was like, oh, and then
I
she
think
went
so.
back to that.
Well, I'm gonna crush you, but what? Someone made a baba? Oh, I gotta go.
So it's, whew, you know, but she's a kind-hearted giant baby.
Right.
She really is.
Right. You know,
She's a
she's
gentle,
tough but fair. She's tough but fair.
tough love. Yeah.
Can't wait to make her acquaintance.
So, hold on. Breaking news. I just got a text from Dean. What does he say? Okay, that I won't share right now, but it's good news.
Dick,
It's
Dick,
good news.
Dick.
All right. I got to write him right now because he's so busy. It's a little hard to get him.
Like so popular.
He's like
Hold on, I'm
so
texting
right
him
now.
back.
Like, he's the it guy.
Dean,
Definitely.
Dean.
He definitely had a Letterman in high school.
He's an NCAA record holder for football. He definitely had a letter in high school.
Yeah, he's no bullshit.
His
he's the
record
real deal.
stands to this day most interceptions in one season. Playing free safety for the Princeton Tigers.
And you don't get a lot of interceptions as a safety. That's usually the corners. that get the interception. So
Right.
to get that as a free
Right.
safety, you got to be good. You got to be a bit of
He was
a
a
ball.
ball hawking free safety. That's
Right.
right. He was a ball hawking free
He's a
safety.
ball hawking son of a bitch.
That's right. Wait, I'm sorry, guys. He's at you two talk about stuff. He's asking me questions.
Oh my, Jericho! I'm very excited to have you here next week. You guys are going to be doing a Q&A. What do you like looking? Have you ever been to San Diego before?
Nope. Never
Oh,
been that far south.
You are in for such a treat. Because obviously, Comic-Con is fantastic, but San Diego is America's finest city. It is beautiful. I hope that we can like take you to a couple places. Like, I know you'll probably be at the convention for the most part, but like, just looking forward to like getting to be able to talk to you and just. There's a couple restaurants. I'm like, Dad, we have to take Jericho here and there, and we're like trying to like plan everything. And yeah, you just got to show you the best of the best. But I'm really looking forward to it. Disappointed Sean can't come, but it'll be awesome that you're here. So
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it too. I'll try not to be a horrible house guest.
Yeah.
But yeah, San Diego's always been. I've always seen it as like a very beautiful town, a very nice town. But I've only gone as far south as LA, because as we were explaining to people last night who may not be from here, California is gigantic. So you really could live your whole life in one part of California and pretty much have everything you need, or and not go that far south. So this will be a first for me, and you never forget your first. So
Ooh.
Yeah, I
San
think
Diego, you're gonna be in love. San Diego, its literal nickname, like the Chamber of Commerce, is America's finest city. And Colorado, I think is beautiful. I've been all over the West of America. There's no better. I've been to Hawaii. San Diego is America's finest city. It is gorgeous here. The weather is so temperate. Everyone knows the weather here, and it's America's like biggest little city. It doesn't feel like a nameless, faceless metropolis. It feels like this. It does, dude. The sunsets, the trees, the food, the people here, the attitudes. Like, you've been to LA. Minnie, you lived in Hollywood, the belly of the beast. You lived there. What, Minnie, you tell us. Elucidate for Jericho and myself. The difference between Los Angelinos and San Diegans. What's the difference, Minnie, since you lived on the Sunset Strip right by the CNN building? What's the difference between LA people?
they're just dirty over there.
Ew.
Attitude-wise, not hygiene-wise.
I got bronchitis 3 times in like a 6-month span. It is so gross in that city. But attitude-wise, San Diego people are just generally kinder, more easygoing. I heard a comedian say like all you guys do is just hang out and do Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Like everyone's just like pretty chill.
San Diegans are like way into living life with gusto. They really are. Like, let's go to this cool thing and hike and overlook the beach and Torrey Pines and go out to eat. And I know everyone does that everywhere, but I don't know. The city's so beautiful. You want to be out in it all the time. The weather's so amazing. I don't know. It's something else. Hold on, super chat, and then I'll get right back to you.
Yeah, I was gonna say we have a super chat. Looking forward to checking out
Double
T-Jaw.
Brewski, looking forward to checking out T-Jaw, Truth, Justice, American Way. All orders have shipped. All original art has shipped. All T-shirts have shipped. And all the international orders. That was expensive, guys, to send you stuff overseas. You better enjoy this book. It's out. So proud. I'm so proud to have gotten it done. I am humbled by the response I'm getting, the things I'm being told. Turns out I'm a pretty good writer. Who knew, DC Comics? I told you that for 12 years to let me write comics. Anyway.
You know you're fucked up, don't you?
I let it go. I'm not bitter.
I'm not mad.
They let me write one comic like 6 months before I quit, and it went to HBO as a pitch because the editors loved it so much. I'm like, do you think I would tell you I was a good writer if I wasn't, and then write something terrible and get fired? Why would I do that? Like,
yeah, it'd be pretty easy to if you were lying, because you would write it and they would see that it sucked. So
Yeah.
Right. That's
it's pretty easy
one
to
of the
know.
frustrating things about the mainstream of entertainment when you don't work for yourself like I do in Big Man Comics. And let me get this before I forget. Thank you for the super chat, and it'll always get you one of these. Frustrating there, and then I'll get back to, because Minnie was expanding on something. What was frustrating about working for the big Hollywood companies is they kind of put you in a box, and then you are what you are. And there's this, I hate to say, but it's just the truth, this whole jock sniffer element to the editors and managers. They were wannabe artists, writers, actors, musicians, performers in Hollywood, and they don't make it. So then they get into editorial and management, and then they want to flex their power. And they're kind of funny and mean with middle and lower level people. And then they like jock sniff, ass kiss the superstars so much. So there's this whole thing. If you're not the elite of the elite of the elite comic book artists, the top 5 guys, they're like, no, you color. No, you're an inker. No, you're a writer. And if you try to stretch and do anything else, they're like, no. And it was a very frustrating experience. And they would tell me constantly, well, we only really hire people who've written television or novels. And I thought, that's a good idea. That's good. Just limit it to a real narrow focus.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Yeah, that's stupid.
I don't know. I'd rather kiss ass than jock sniff. That's just.
What if you did both?
Oh, can't get your nostrils up in some dude's taint. No, thank you. But speaking of LA, I do want to drop one of my favorite nicknames for LA, Smell A.
Ooh.
That's what I like to call it.
Good one.
Smell A. And the super chat video reminded me, I showed my son Only the Strong because the guy getting elbowed is the villain from Only the Strong. And now my son is obsessed with Only the Strong. He watches it every day. And it's pretty terrible. But
wait, is Only the Strong the one with the capoeira?
Yeah, Mark Dacascos.
Okay, I'm friends with Paco Prieto, the villain in that.
Yeah.
A real capoeira man.
Hey, Santo.
I know him. I had dinner with him in Hollywood or in Chinatown last year.
Yeah, that's what reminded me of it. Seeing
Right.
it. And my son,
Right.
he's just,
Right.
man, he's all about that movie every single day.
That
And
guy's awesome.
He's seeing it through a child's eye. To him, it's like a great movie. He just like, Dad, look at Dad. This is so cool. I was like, yeah, man, it's awesome. It's
That's
awesome. So,
Double Brewski's threatening me with his honest opinion after reading it. Well, I consider T-John IQ test when people read it. If they like it, I can safely assume they're fairly
Smart.
intelligent. If they don't like it, we'll need further testing. I'm not going to say they're dumb. I don't understand that, boss.
why do I have to park in the blue parking spot? Well, that's where you
Eddie,
belong.
remember the lady that couldn't understand the comedian? Tell Jericho, please.
I was just minimum wage worker serving chicken wings at the Comedy Store. I'm sweaty. I'm annoyed. The AC wasn't working that night. I have all these frozen chicken wings that I fried, and I go up to this lady, and I think I served the table next to her, and she comes up to me and she goes, "I don't understand the comedian." I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do about that? You want me to go up there for you? Like, hey, could you explain the joke?
You know that lady right there. Excuse me, comedian, in the middle of your set.
And why is she going like this? And she has glasses, and I'm right next to her. It was so, and she was clearly on a date with her son. It was.
You
No.
just said, I can't understand the comedian. And then he's like, Mom, I told you not to cause a scene again.
Yeah, it was bad.
That is gross. He's probably one of those kids who breastfed till he was like 6.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Come home and tell her about first grade and get a little bit from the tap. That's
Ugh.
disgusting. People are so
A homegrown tap.
Teflon Ron, one of the OGs on my all social media. This guy's following me all over social media, but he's hilarious. No one sends better weirdo conspiracy theory YouTube links than Teflon Ron. And I send them right back. I talk to him about the giants, the giant skeletons the government destroyed in the 1800s. I send Teflon Ron all kinds of nonsense. I don't think it's true, but I want to believe it's so bad.
Part of you wants it to be.
Oh, I want there to be giants. I do. You know.
Well, there are. There's one giant baby. We know that for. I'll stop right there.
Just
All right, see you later. Be good. Okay.
Teflon Ron for 5. Thank you, friend. Very generous. I'm going to need one of those too. Don't know what you're talking about because I blabber on a lot sometimes, and you're probably referencing something from a long time ago. So for whatever the hell you're talking about, I hope you get it as long as it's good. And if it sucks, I hope it doesn't happen.
Dad,
Either
he's
way.
talking about the video that you play for the super chats.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's coming. You know what? You're going to get 2, Ron, just because you asked for it.
Oh, Minnie's
Hold on, here
favorite.
it comes.
Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your booty. Shake your booty.
And why? You know what? The third time. Why not a third?
And all my pasta maniacs run wild on you.
There you go.
That was beautiful. Last night. I called that Minnie's Belgian rump obsession. That clip.
Hold on. Someone says I'm ignoring him. Let me read his things. Wow, I saw this. Did not ask the question. Leave CG. What do you?
I think he's asking if you left CG.
No, I still love Comicsgate fans and all that, man. I'm not ignoring you. I'm not Michael Strelitz. Sorry, not ignoring you. No, No. I tweeted out the other day, thank you so much to the great fans of Comicsgate that supported the book. Absolutely not. Comicsgate, those fans are some of the best in the world, man. They're amazing people, and I love them. So no. Nothing like that, dude, at all. I wasn't trying to ignore you. Didn't see it. I'm goofing around too much.
There's a couple chats I've seen, and I'm like, oh, I'll acknowledge that, and then I forget, and I'm like, oh shit. So it happens. Sorry.
Not trying to ignore you. Thank you for being here, Michael. Of course. Thank you all for being here.
It's nothing
Hit the
personal.
like.
It's just business.
Hey, it's just business. Oh, thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Hey, Gabe and chat. So, Minnie, did you? Because I'm talking a lot. I know. Here's the thing. I'm so excited. I feel like Robin Williams. I'm just talking and talking and talking. But I'm so excited because of 9 months of working on Truth, Justice, American Way. And it wasn't always total fun. It's so nice to have that all done and mailed out. So I'm like on cloud 9 for like 2 days now. But I think I interrupted your comparison between Los Angelinos and San Diegans. I want you to get a little granular and make fun of people from LA.
Oh, just because of how fake it is, and I'm not like that, and I don't care about impressing people in the sense that if I go to a mic and 3 people, if I make them laugh crying, I'm happy. If I do it to a room full of 50, I'm happy. LA, it's like I have to be the star and have all the attention all the time, and I don't like that. And I felt like a failure when I left in 2019. I didn't do comedy, and then the pandemic happened 3 months later, and so I didn't do it until December of 2021. But yeah, the biggest difference is just LA. Everybody just wants attention and wants to be the star. They don't care about wanting to make something beautiful. And it's just, I don't like that. That's not who I am. I want to be funny, but yeah, just to answer your question, LA is just very superficial. LA is sugar-free, fat-free. It's not whole heavy cream that tastes good. That's what LA is. So
yeah, it seemed because I think that's why LA is so messed up, because that's the kind of people it attracts. Just people who are there for superficial reasons, just to get famous and stuff. So it's also reflected in the way people vote. That's why the crazies are always by the water, East Coast or West Coast. New York City and stuff like that. That's for some reason the coastline attracts the weirdos, and that's where you find all these blue-haired nut jobs. You get inland; they don't have to go that far. Get inland, in where I am in California, up by Sacramento. You don't have to go that far inland, and things kind of calm down and get a little more sane. You have more working people. You have more normal people. So
I have a theory on what that coastal insanity is. No, here, follow me on this. Okay, we know about like bird flu and swine flu and all that. The way we do farming, and I'm a meat eater. I'm not a green, earth, whatever person, animal rights person. I'm not that person. I love meat, all the time. But when we shove all these cows, chickens, whatever, they're all breathing and coughing on each other and they get sick, right? We get these weird diseases because they're living unnaturally. They're not supposed to live that way. Chickens, pigs, all that stuff. Human beings are not supposed to live like they do in major metropolitan cities, LA, New York, and they're packed in like cows and chickens and all that, and they become spiritually sick. And here's why. I have the reason why. When you live in a small village, 30, 100, 200 people, everybody knows everybody. So if Jericho's not doing what the fuck he's supposed to be doing, the whole village knows. And that keeps you in line. When you're a city of 2 million in Los Angeles, no one knows you. You can smoke crack on the corner. Don't do it. It's against the law. You can do it on the corner, and no one's going to call you on it. But in the village, those tight-knit communities with the church and all the men and the women, they all know each other and help each other out. It's a culture of accountability and trust with each other. But in the major city, there's a virus, a sickness in the heart and the mind, because even though you're more crowded than ever, you're just out for yourself in those places. What do you think of my theory? That's my theory on those places.
I agree.
You get lost. Yeah.
Go ahead, Minnie.
No, I was just going to say I agree. You get lost in the sauce. You get lost in the city. You're just kind of just an NPC, I really think. So.
Yeah, that accountability, I agree with that point, because you're relying on each other in those small communities. We're all bringing something to the table.
Right.
And if you're not doing your part, it affects people. If you're not bringing in your crops or you're not doing your job, that affects everybody. So they have to hold you accountable. Right. And I hate to disagree with one point you said. You said it's illegal to smoke crack on the corner.
Yeah.
No, it's not. The Los Angeles reinstated the no bail, and now battery, theft, shoplifting, vandalism, and drug use are all not pretty much non-punishable. They'll arrest you, book you, and release you. You won't be put in jail. So technically, you can smoke crack right on the corner in Los Angeles, in front of a cop. They'll take you in the car. They'll take you to the police station, give you a little photo shoot, get my good side, take your fingerprints, and you'll be back on the street in no time.
I don't mean to be a one-upper, but you're right about people smoking crack on the street. I heard, now I don't know if this is true, YouTube. I don't know if it's true. I heard you can do cocaine in the White House. That's what I've heard.
And that today they closed the case. They didn't find who did it. So you,
no.
you can
All
go.
the coke's gone. It's all gone, guys.
You can go to the most. Would that be the right thing to say, that the White House is probably the most secure building, at least in our country, if not the world? Yeah, in the world.
There's a camera covering every square millimeter of the inside and outside of that property.
Yeah, their surveillance makes Fort Knox blush, and somebody can go up in there and do coke, and they're just, couldn't find them. Case closed. Wow.
I saw a headline, and I was just like, that's been fantastic. The headline was red, white, and blow, and I was like, oh, I wish I came up.
Oh, that's perfect. Somebody got promoted for that.
I read a headline this morning that the chief of security there said, we had him, we saw him, but he disappeared in a giant white cloud of smoke. So,
so there you go, world. You can snort coke in the White House, and they'll just shrug their shoulders at the end of the investigation.
Oh, camera blind spot. Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah,
That's what it is.
That's what
yeah.
Oh, stupid. What a diarrhea sandwich that White House is, and everybody inside of it.
That's a good vision.
Now, Jericho.
Oh, Lord.
Is President Biden with you there in the living room?
Unfortunately, yes, but I keep him in front of me because I don't trust him behind me.
Okay. Can I ask him? Is he done sniffing people? Can I ask him a question?
He's never really done, but he'll take a break. Yeah.
So, President Biden, we all know that you and your son Hunter, you come from a long, proud line of sniffers. Are you disappointed that he didn't carry on the hair sniffing tradition and he switched it to Ye, to Bolivian marching powder, to a little bit of that booger sugar? Do you wish he was sniffing hair instead of that, little snow?
Huh? What? Who? Huh? Oh, hey. Well, as long as he's still sniffing, he still has time. Because I'm about 175. Maybe he'll switch someday and start sniffing hair like his old man. La, 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 ah!
Now, okay, President Biden, I'll let you go on this. I know you're very busy. You have your pudding and your nap coming up. There's a person in front of you. You and Hunter are standing there, and there's a young lady, and someone spills cocaine into her hair. Which one of you is going to pounce on that first and sniff it out of her hair?
Well, how young is she?
Young enough.
Well, I'll win. No one will beat me to a set of underage follicles. Never!
And see.
Gotta watch my computer after that. Disgusting.
You're a young, beautiful lady with beautiful, long, thick hair, Minnie.
Mm-hmm.
How would you react to someone, could be anyone, could be a president of a Western superpower, sniffing your hair when they hug you hello? How do you react to that?
I think that I would address the elephant in the room and embarrass them. I'm not afraid of confrontation. I'd be like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, I do that now. I yell at people on the road. I'm not going to say the race because everyone knows the race. There was a bad driver that almost hit me. We don't need to discuss that.
Very interesting.
And I looked at them and I went, learn to drive. Like, I don't care anymore. Like,
you should have said it, learn to drive. Not
no.
learn.
Oh my. I took out my katana. No.
You have dishonored your family.
My family. My favorite restaurant is Mikadonado.
Wait, since I've had my kid, I've remembered silly things that I did as a child. And I remember my dad, I don't know, he was probably just telling us some fact. I felt like my dad always told us random facts when we were kids.
Dead facts.
Yeah, dead facts. He told us that in Japan, if they dishonored their family, they would commit suicide and they would cut like a triangle in their stomach and all that. Yeah, but we never said it correctly. And then I remember me and my brother would just go, I have a son in my family. Suck it, poo poo. And then we would go like this, and then we would fall.
Isn't what is the movie Dolph Lundgren and Brandon Lee? Showdown in Little Tokyo.
Down in Little Tokyo.
Isn't there someone going to commit seppuku in that one? And like Dolph stops her, like the girl, she's going to kill.
Yeah,
her.
Tia Carrera, she was going to do it because she had been deserted.
That's got to be like one of the next movies we do. I know me and Sean already did it, but we
I
did it
wanna-
years.
I
Oh,
love
for
that
sure,
movie.
man.
I
That
love
was
Dolph Lundgren. It will, even to this day, he is my man. I was one of the most handsome men I've ever seen in my entire. He's engaged to a woman younger than me, Jericho. I'm 26. She's 25.
yeah, I mean, if you're Dolph, why not? But in that
Good
movie,
for
I think
him.
that was at the height of his physical prowess. That dude was yoked.
he
from
looks
head to
Remember,
absolutely
he throws like a Cadillac in that movie. Remember,
toe. He lifts it up because they're shooting at him.
Right.
And of course, none of the bullets hit him while he's lifting it up. I mean, he just lifts. And not only a Cadillac, a 1950s Cadillac made with steel. And he just picked that shit up. And I wonder if he really, there had to be like a crane or something on the other side helping him. Because that, a 1955 Bel Air Cadillac has to weigh like 4 tons or some shit. But, you know, for the sake of the movie, Dolph, he just lifted that shit. That movie is so good. So I remember one thing I wanted to try so much as a kid. So I was like 11 or 12 when that came out. And the scene in the club where they go up to Brandon Lee and Dolph Lundgren, they're in the club, and he says like, come with me or something. And Brandon goes in his pocket and takes out some change. He's like, guess we forgot to pay the cover charge. And he throws the coins in the guy's face and they just start beating their ass. I always wanted to try to have a pocket full of coins. Just toss it in somebody's face. Never had a chance to try it, but I'm still in the back of my mind.
Hey, you still got plenty of time.
I've always wanted those it's in The Dark Knight when the Joker like steps on his shoe and then a little knife comes out. I've wanted one of those since I've seen The Dark Knight. I even looked it up on Amazon. Nothing came up. But like that's
probably very illegal. A spring-loaded boot knife.
Oh, yeah.
Like Roadhouse.
But I'm sure it exists though. That for
hypothetically,
sure exists.
I would want one.
Oh, that reminds me. I'm a movie star. I'm in the new Roadhouse movie with my son. We were at the
in the crowd.
We were at the T-Mobile Arena. I don't know when it comes out, but probably in the winter or something like that.
But do you want to see it though? Do you honestly want to see it? Aside from you and your son being in the
I'll
crowd?
see it because I'm in it. And that's it.
I'm just not excited about when they do these remakes, especially all these years later. It's I call it the Anchorman syndrome, because Anchorman came out 2004, and they waited more than 10 years to do the sequel, and it absolutely sucked.
There's a sequel to Anchorman?
That's a testament to how bad it is that you don't even know it exists.
Wow.
Wait, I have a story about that.
Horrible.
I was in theater in high school, and theater kids are just weird. Like, I was a normal theater kid, but there were some weird theater kids.
Oh yeah.
There was one kid, and they were filming Anchorman, and they needed extras. And this kid told me, I still remember his name. It was Austin. That was his name. He was saying how he was going to be busy all summer because he was going to be an Anchorman because he was an extra. I was like, dude, I don't think you're going to be filming for 3 months, probably like a day. And I could just see his heart break when I said that. I was like, you don't have a trailer, do you? And he was like, no. Like,
no.
Now, let's talk about
man.
that. When you lived in Hollywood, you were an extra. You've been on Mayans and you've been on The Good Girls.
Yes.
And your brother, he was on Ballers with Dwayne the Cut Johnson.
Ugh.
And your brother hated being an extra. He did it the one time and said it's not for him. Did you like it when you were on Mayans?
I had so much fun. I did. And really quick, the Horror of One said, Minnie, I took drama as well. All I have to say it was an experience. Yeah, we could definitely get into that after these stories. Theater was... God bless my teacher. He was a great man, but the kids were just weirdos. But yeah, I really enjoyed it.
A lot of weirdos right now.
So weird. Like
they were just so unique. But I really enjoyed it. The very first time, I only did it twice because it's kind of random. I was on a show called Mayans, and I was in a church, and there was a scene. There was like a dead nun. It was really fun. I got to meet Danny Pino. Great guy, very handsome, super kind and down to earth. That was so much fun. We just did a scene where there was a dead nun and we were screaming, running out of a church. And I got to like run over these people because they were all like the stunt doubles and they're getting trampled in the church. It was just one of the funnest things I've ever done. I like kept like a little flower from my scene because it was like I don't remember. And then the second one, I was there for 10 hours. And it was and it was one scene. No, it was 2 scenes. but it was in the same place, and it was at like a fake superstore, like CVS kind of, and it was fun, but I almost fell asleep at because I was so tired. I was working 2 jobs. I was doing Starbucks, the Comedy Store, and doing this. And I remember sitting at a table, and I'm like at the cafe, and I literally was going like this, like the final scene, because I would have to put my hands down to wake myself up. But it was fun. I had a good time. I think just being an extra would be a fantastic career. I met a couple people that did that. Then there was this older lady. She's like, "Yeah, I've been doing this since 2004."
What do they
Like,
pay you? Like $100 a day or $200 a day free lunch?
yeah, so they're all like unionized and everything. You get paid for a full 8 hours no matter what. And if it goes over, then you get like overtime. So if I'm there and it's 2 hours of filming, I still get paid for a full 8 hours, and they feed you. They really take care of you. It was a blast.
Do you happen to know the name of the episode of
It's not-
Mayans?
I don't. I think
It
it
was
might
the
have.
one where there was a massacre in a Catholic church. I'm sure there's only one episode like that.
It was the first season
There
for
were
sure.
multiple episodes.
It's like, why do they kill people in the church every week on this show?
Let's go back to that well. Let's keep
I don't
going.
remember, but my hair is in the scene. I have a picture of it, and I'll find it for the next episode. But I lived right by Danny Trejo's restaurant, Trejo's Tacos. I lived on Sunset and Wilcox. He was like the next street over, and they were having a special promotion where if you bought a taco, I have the hat in my closet. I'm gonna grab it. 1 second. Give me a second, guys.
It was exciting to see her on TV. Me and my wife watched Mayans that night. And then the star of the show, Danny Pino, I think he's the main Mexican bike gang leader. He's a real Raider Nation fan. He's running out of the church, and it's a backwards shot. And I just see all this black curly hair running.
Yeah, it was.
Danny Pino. I'm like, oh, that's Minnie. So,
he was Miguel, right?
Yes, he's the main
cartel
person.
boss.
He was wearing like a fancy white suit. He was the main boss. Super, really sweet guy. But Danny Trejo's restaurant was having a special promotion for the movie where you bought a taco and you got a free Mayans hat. And my mom was with me, and she asked the girl, "Can we buy 4 tacos and get 4 hats?" And the girl was like, "Yeah," because I could tell nobody was buying these tacos.
That's funny.
So
And
yeah,
then you're seeing in The Good Girls, you were outside, like in the parking lot or coming into the CVS.
yeah.
And on TV, you're just like this little person outside the windows of the door. We just barely saw you on
I saw my reflection, and I was there for 10 hours. But yeah, my dad found my reflection in the sliding glass doors of the store, and he was like, "There she is." And I was like,
That's that dad eye right there.
Yeah,
That's that dad
and
vision.
I think it was the scene with who's that really beautiful redhead, Christina something. She was in Mad Men.
Henrik.
Yes,
Who's
I did.
the busty gal from Mad Men.
Yes, she's got a
Busty.
great personalities, but
Personalities.
Personalities.
yeah.
I never heard
That's
that.
my new favorite word.
Oh, I made up a joke the other day. This is dirty. I don't like to go this dirty, but it's fucking hilarious. Okay. Women lie so much they need 2 sets of lips.
Oh,
But all right.
Come on. That's how much they lie.
oh my
I
God.
thought it was fun.
It's
Love it.
funny. Oh, that's great.
You
But
can
yeah,
use that on stage somehow.
thank you, Dad.
Yeah, I learned some pretty filthy jokes being a young man on the playground. So I appreciate a dirty joke.
I like telling awful jokes because I first say that I'm a mother, and then I say something, people are like, "Ah," and I'm like, "What? Your parents never said something bad?" I've done it with my baby on stage before. I brought her to an open mic, and I just said what I wanted to say, and I saw somebody going like,
You know what was crazy is that Big Baby heckled you during your set.
Yeah, she was the first human being to heckle from the stage.
Boo.
yeah, he booed me." But
Sit down.
You think this is funny? You should watch her try to change my diapers.
she goes, "What do I have to do to get some milk around here?" No.
Okay, security, get this kid out of here. She is being too rowdy. I'll see her at home.
My dad was
there
telling
were
me
like 4 other babies on a girls' night. It's my birthday.
They're being all loud and obnoxious. You can't even do your set. Fuck.
Oh.
Big baby, come on. Don't do
I
it.
remember one of the worst times I ever bombed. There was like a bachelorette party, and I was like trying to relate to them about something. I was like, "Huh, ladies?" And they all just looked at me like, "Can you shut the hell up?" And I was just like, "All right." Like,
I would have
maybe
just roasted them. Like, oh, we
Yeah,
got
you
a
fucking
bitch squad here.
yeah. Oh,
Oh,
you sad bitches.
It was one of the worst nights ever. I just went to a bachelorette party and that was insane. Jericho, I went out for an hour and a half since I've had my kid and I could not relax the whole time. I was like, is she okay? Is she okay? Is she okay? And I was wearing a wig because it was my cousin's bachelorette party. I had a good time, but I was also just like, my baby.
Yeah. But I'm sure you left her in good hands.
Yeah, I just left her in the car. No, but
Crack the window. So, hey, what do you want to do? What do you
turn
want
the
from
AC
me?
on. I don't know
What do
you
you
guys
want?
from me.
I heard my name.
Oh, hey, I was telling them how I left you in the car. Everyone knows that's a joke.
Is it a joke, or are you just trying to cover it up with humor?
Dude, she's so insightful.
I know
For being
she's
so young.
Well,
You're
that's
so
what I would do if I was irresponsible, left someone in a car. I'd make a joke out of it.
it's just to cover my tracks.
All right. I just want to make sure we had everything straight here.
We do. Everybody's telling the truth, big baby. Don't
Everyone's
you
telling
worry.
the truth, and you'll get your milk on the rocks after we're done with this show. Okay?
You wouldn't lie to me just because I'm a baby and I can't walk and I can't read, would you?
Never. I
No.
tell the truth.
100% truth.
I can
every
almost
time.
crawl. And when I start to crawl, I'm coming right for you.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. You come for me
Thanks.
every day.
I feel like she's going to be an aggressive crawler. I like it.
All right. Okay. Hey, Grandpa, get back in there.
All right. Bye.
Tag him back in.
What was that? Jeez.
House
Out of
really good with
nowhere.
shake.
You just wait, man. When she's like 9 months and she starts to walking, oh, man, it's just.
She's got 4 teeth now. It's
She
the
has
cutest
4
thing in the
teeth.
world.
She's like Ivy SquarePants.
Crazy.
It's so cute. But she tries to crawl and she does push-ups and then she falls. It's really cute.
But one day it's just going to, the dam's going to break and she's just going to be crawling her little butt off and then she'll be pulling herself up. And it's great. And
I
you'll
saved up
notice.
a giant spider the other night. She was laying on my bed, surrounded by pillows with grandma in my room, just hanging out playing with toys. And I had finished packing Truth, Justice, American Way books for like 13 hours a day. It was exhausted. I come, I grab my pillow and fluff it, and I go to lay down right next to her. And I start reading on my phone, and a spider, like a silver dollar, starts crawling up my arm. And I go,
Oh,
"Ah!"
no.
Throw it. And I just think, dude, that spider was right behind the pillow she was laying on. I saved her from
Chilling.
that horrible thing. Then I killed the shit out of that thing. I hate spiders, and I want them to know I hate them, and I want them to know nobody likes them.
Hate you all. Now
Do you
I'm
ever
staying
need-
somewhere else.
Sometimes I'll kill a spider and I'll leave it to like warn the other spiders. I don't know if you guys
Get a little toothpick and impale it. And
Yeah.
leave it there for the other spiders. Just see what's going to happen to you, you little 8-legged fuckers.
I don't know what this means, but it's funny. Babies are proof that we don't make them with our face. I don't get it, but it's funny.
I love it either way.
I think I understand. Actually, no, I don't. I don't know. It's great, a great Ferg.
I
And
wanna
like,
It's funny,
understand
though. It's just funny.
That's
Yeah.
all it used to be.
If he bit you, get superpowers. Well, I don't need a spider to have superpowers. I have superpower killing every spider I see. I hate them. I'm not afraid of
It's-
spiders. They're so gross, dude.
Yeah, they're just, I think it's the whole multiple leg thing.
Right.
That,
All those eyes, all
weirds
those
us out.
legs.
Because look at this, look at how small they are. I mean,
Right.
they can easily be crushed, but I don't know, something that taps into our caveman DNA that makes us afraid of spiders and snakes too.
I know, like mom instinct. Like I used to be, I still hate bugs, but like spiders, I would scream and run away. There was one by me, and Ivy just slapped it with my hand. Like I didn't have a choice. I was like, all right,
Crushed it.
gotta kill it because it can't hurt my baby.
What
That was your mom lifting the car off her kid moment.
Yeah,
It
that
was,
was
famous story.
sucking the boogers off her face and spitting them in the trash.
There's never a need for that. Why would anybody do that? We're in a civilized society. If you have a shirt on, if you have clothing on, there's no reason to ever do that. Take the inside of your shirt like a normal parent and handle that shit. Not suck the snot into your mouth. Oh, come on, lady.
Oh, Thomas Took, I saw your package because of the international orders. You have to punch them in one at a time. When I'm doing U.S. orders on stamps.com for Truth, Justice, American Way, Thomas, I could do these 350 people ordered the truth cover with the extra trading card or whatever. I can batch print my labels. All you wonderful foreign customers who I want to come back and have more business from you, I had to punch you in one at a time. So I remember sending your package out. So hopefully it'll get there soon. I did send it for a very low price. I did not send it overnight express because that's like $100. So, but it's on its way. I think it was $23.04 to send one comic to the European Union. It cost
Damn,
me
Warner.
$23, bruv.
Hey, that's the price of a real knob cheese. That is so nasty.
You want to go to the pub with me and have bangers and mash?
Ain't that, isn't it? Isn't it?
It's
Hey,
Chocolate
Dave.
Tuesday. It's
Dave.
Chocolate Tuesday. We're going to have some fried fish.
Minnie, what day should we go?
Tuesday. Tuesday.
Tuesday.
We've got the fish and toast.
Tuesday.
Choco
Choose.
Tuesday.
I'll have to ride the tube to get to the pub on Tuesday.
What's wrong with
There's
their mouths
cranberry
over there?
langers. They're always in on chatting. They're from Mother England. Mother England Earth.
I
That's it.
remember going to a what's that shit called? A Renaissance fair
Mhm.
one time, and they had bangers and mash. They have like all this old, medieval food. And you go up to the thing and they're yelling back. She goes, "Bangers and mash," and another lady yells, "Banger, you brought her." So I was thinking that when somebody says
how you
bangers and
doing?
mash. Oh. So I was
Dad,
thinking that.
Dad was telling me that the character you guys came up with, like the comedian that does jokes on the subway and just says like, the only thing my wife makes is for dinner is reservations. Like,
Oh yeah, that shit was so funny. The vaudeville.
It's the Predator from the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, but he's turned to a career in vaudeville doing one-line.
He's hilarious too.
Yeah.
He's hilarious.
What was the one I loved? Oh, I couldn't get any sleep last night at the hotel. There was a woman knocking on my door all night. So I finally let her out.
Oh man.
Oh, that's
But I'm glad to see the Predator's working. It may not be in the traditional sense, in the movie, but he's working. He's out there working. He's out in the world. He's making money, and I love to see it, man.
yeah, he starts disintegrating people with his shoulder laser cannon.
Not anymore.
He decided to make them laugh instead of sizzle. Thomas Tuke points out to me that Britain ain't in the EU no more because of Brexit. Because of Brexit, duh.
You're not. You're not in the EU no more.
Sorry,
That's
I couldn't hear you over my freedom, Thomas.
Want to go have some fucking beans and toast? Want to do that? What to do?
I love when people post. They go, "This is a traditional English breakfast." There's always beans and mushrooms. I'm like, okay, so you're Mexican? Like, what the fuck?
Ew. But even here in America, or whatever, in Mexico, if you're a Mexican person, they're not like baked beans. They eat like
it's
Boston
weird.
baked beans, like Van Camp beans and toast. That's disgusting. And fucking shepherd's
I
pie.
saw it. There's like a charred
Ew.
carrot and like a charred mushroom and beans and toast.
What the
I don't understand it.
You guys' mouths are all fucked up over there. And it's funny when you have people, in other countries, usually in Europe, and they talk about, oh, America this and America that. What do you shut your mouth? Our food is way better than yours. And they have like eel soup.
Oh
and
my
shit.
God.
Here we go. Look at this. Look at this.
Ew, why are the tomatoes there?
A big pile of mushrooms when you wake up. That's weird.
No, see, and those are like navy beans. Take everything but the eggs and toast off of there, and that's a good old American breakfast.
All right.
You
Wow.
versus the breakfast. She
Well,
goes,
Thomas Tuke, look at it this way. More for you, since we don't like it. More for you.
Yeah, man.
more
But
bangers and mash.
I want
Oh,
some
that
more
was my
bangers.
question. Yeah.
Bangers and mash over there. I want fucking know.
Well, it's been nearly an hour. Big Baby probably needs to be fed and changed all that. It was a delightful time having you all here. I got to call Dean Cain if I could just. Oh, I just dropped a name. Let me pick that up. I got to give him a call. We got to organize some Comic-Con
Name drop.
Guys, if you're going to be at Comic-Con next week here in San Diego, California, you can see me, Jericho Green, and Dean Cain Friday, the 21st at I'll just play the video. We're going to get out of here. I'll play the video. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you so much for being here. All right?
Bye.
All right, bye-bye.
Everybody, Dean Cain here. Are you going to San Diego Comic-Con on July 19th through the 23rd? Well, so am I. And I've got an awesome in-person event for you. Join myself, Gabe El Taib, and Jericho Green on Friday, July 21st at 5 p.m. for a possibly hilarious Q&A just steps away from the San Diego Convention Center at 410 10th Avenue on the corner of 10th and J. We'll talk pop culture, movies, probably a little tiny bit about my time as Superman, and maybe have a couple big surprises for you.
Big.
So show up. We'll see you there. Look forward to chatting. Cheers.
Adios, amigos. We love you. Talk to you later. Bye.